Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are doing wonderfully. I'm happy to be here today. I have not done a Roxy's Creation weekly challenge. I watch them all, and I have every intention of doing it, but I just, I get sidetracked, or when I'm watching hers, I'm lying down, or, whatever it is that distracts me. And so, but she's starting into Christmas now. And I'm starting into Christmas now, and it's like, oh, I gotta do this. I've got to try this. So this is her week 43, and I will put her information in the description box below so you can go and see what she's doing. But she's making kind of journaling cards, and she's backing book pages with neutral pages to be a background for Christmas images. So I got started, and then I thought, well, Rhonda, turn the camera on and let your friends join you. And so yeah, here we are. My book page is this, and it measures, let's see, about 10 inches, yep, by 6-ish, a little over 6.5 maybe. So let's just keep going, guys. I've covered a few things here, as you can see, and now I'm thinking that I want to put some of this down. As a general rule, if you... Oh, well, that wasn't good. As a general rule, when I'm collaging, I like to do, start with bigger pieces and then move down to my smaller ones at the end. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do here. These aren't huge, big pieces, but then the paper is small, so we'll go with this. So, I hope you are feeling well today, and that you are able to accomplish things that you desire to accomplish. Sometimes life gets in the way, so to speak, of our doing, things that we really enjoy doing, doesn't it? But that's okay. It is what it is, and we're all here for however long we're here for. Okay, so, and then Roxy said you could also, or Roxy Creations, but it's Rachel. Sorry, Rachel. That you can back it so it can be written on before you cut into individual tags or journal cards or whatever it is you're doing. And she chose not to do that. I'm not sure. Well, I'd probably be easier if we do it that way. This is just a lonely little 6. A lonely little 6 just sitting there. Let's just... So I want to bring in some interesting papers because this is going to be my background. Let's get my glue on paper, little book pages, and I try very hard. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes when I watch Rachel's channel and she's doing these as she's using up her glue pages, that she glues on, I look at those and with foreign language and stuff, and I'm like, oh, she's gluing on that. But I know she has a lot of wonderful papers and such. Okay. This is from my diary of the gentleman who has timber. I guess there's really no rhyme or reason. We're just putting it on here, and we'll see how far we get. I have a plethora of papers, and I shouldn't, but here, I'm just going to show you. These are some of my little offcuts and just, little bits and pieces. And I have tons in other places too. And it's, quite frankly, it gets hard to work with because there's so much, right? So anyway, I am maybe not quite ready for that yet. I've got all of these. So this is we're just playing around here, guys. I am a little bit later. I'm going to meet up with a friend, and we are going to go visit another friend. So that will be nice. I haven't been able to visit with the one gal. She's an older sister, and she's, because of COVID and with my issues going on, I haven't been out and about, really. So this will be a lot of fun. It will be a lot of fun just to kind of catch up and see how everybody's doing. Now that is part of a glassine bag that I have ripped up for some such of a something. And I love glassine. It fits for so many different applications. You can make it work. And you could definitely do a lot with glassine. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see. What else? I want to do a variety. Well, okay. And that's a good one. Just kind of fitting in where I see that maybe it needs a little, it can use a little something. Little something. Should I cover up the little girl? I don't know. I'm not trying to. Oh, well. And that was with the saving stamps, S&H green stamps. Or not 100% sure. No, that was from one of these that I took and added on there. Okay, these are looking good. Let's pull out some more. I love these letter pieces that I have printed on tracing paper. They're so delicate, and it shows through to the page behind it. And I really like that it shows underneath really well. So I do like printing on tracing paper. So It's just, there really isn't like a right or a wrong to any of this. It's just a matter of just doing, just grabbing and going. And I think it's so easy to just watch the videos, and I do watch a lot of videos, and I have to, sometimes I have to, really temper that, because if I'm watching everybody's videos all the time, then I don't have time to to share with you, and to visit with you and hopefully find out a little bit what's going on in your life and that kind of thing. And so one thing that I do, and it's getting so that it's less than it used to be, and hopefully that will continue. But, during my chemo sessions and whatnot, I would find myself extremely tired. And then, of course, when I got COVID, it was the same. I was very, very tired. But lying down doesn't necessarily mean you're going to nap. I've definitely had some issues about that. It's like, oh, goodness, can't I just go to sleep? And sometimes that answer is no, you can't. But I did find that while I was lying down, I would, okay, just one sec, guys, let me get this and put it on mute. Oh, I just got a text from my girlfriend that I haven't seen forever, and she's got a sore throat. So my friend and I will not be able to meet up with her today. Doggone it. Well, I will keep her in my prayers, and I will just, we'll just make another appointment to get together when we can. I definitely think I have a greater appreciation of friendships and people, and just, getting together with people, because we, oh, Nelly, try to keep the writing straight. I mean, how many times do we take advantage of that kind of thing? And if COVID taught one thing, it was don't take advantage, just really enjoy those times that you're able to get out and about. And I hope that that will just continue to get better and better for all of us, and that things are okay where you're at. I know I was watching Gail the other day on one of her videos, and she said that her Montana is the highest right now for COVID. And if you've ever been to Montana, which I have, and at one point hubby and I were looking to move there to retire, and actually in the Big Fork area they've got a gorgeous lake, and it's just a sweet little town, and just pretty place. It's a gorgeous state, I think. Okay, do we have enough? My friends? What do you say? Shall I put a little more on? Shall I let this be? Maybe a little-ish, a little something-ish there. But if we do, we probably want something that's only believe, only believe. That can be a good Christmas kind of sentiment, can't it? What if we do, we'll just kind of go up like that. Okay, yeah. See, that's one of the reasons why even these little tiny scraps, they really can do a lot of good. Okay. So, I think we may call that done. Should we call that done? What do you think? I mean, obviously, if I sit here, I can like continue and do, you know, a lot. I could continue and just go to town and, oh my goodness. I could get like an inch, a half an inch built up. Well, that's a little bit of a stretch, but I could do a lot. Let's just say that. I could do a lot. Okay. And then one more. Let's just do this for fun. These just give it interest, guys. And they are going to be backgrounds for Christmas. Ooh, I think this is getting stuck a lot. Maybe we'll switch out pages. What do you think? Come on, tell me. Too late. You gotta be quicker. You can tell me everything that I did wrong. Put it in there. Write a comment. Visit with me. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off and I need to check with my friend and we need to make new arrangements and I will be right back. Okay, so I think this is good. We're going to try again next week to get together, and that just means that I don't have to rush quite so much to get ready and get out the door this morning. I have a little more time and I can spend with you guys, although I really am trying to get my videos a little bit shorter. Okay, so I'm thinking that I want to back mine. I think I do want to back them just because it will be easier in the long run. Anyway, that's the idea. Okay, so let's, I can take care of that and then we'll do a strip. We'll see how well we do this, guys. Oh, for those of you that have followed me for quite some time, you might remember, and for those of you that are perhaps new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you love it here and that you have some fun and get some good ideas. And I'd love to hear from you. I love reading all of your comments and such. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, man. I'm telling you what. Growing old is not for sissies. It really is not. Wow. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, maybe it'll come. I don't know. Right now it seems to have vanished. Vanished from my view. How about you? How about you? I love these papers. This is just a few leftovers. I only had like 2, maybe 2.5 left over from the fall journal that I did. And I will trim that last bit in a minute. This gives it nice sturdiness. Okay. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Oh, I remember. I just needed a minute. I just needed a minute. So something that I have been doing for several years is I do ornaments for my grandkids every year, different ornaments. And I'm a little bit later than I usually am in kind of tying down an ornament, or if you will, or deciding, maybe that's a better word, deciding what I want to do for the kids. And all of my grandchildren are getting older. They're not little anymore. So we're kind of in between. We're in between the littles and the older ones. But like, you know, sometimes the ornaments that you would make for little ones, you wouldn't necessarily make as they get a little bit older. But Christmas is still fun, and you can, you know, I mean, what are they going to say? Ooh, Grandma. They just, if they don't like it, they don't like it. They don't have to, you know, they don't have to put it on a tree or whatever. They can just toss it away if they want. Okay. Let's get this out now, and let's get this taken care of. Okay. For those of you that don't have a ruler and a mat board, get your scissors. They work great. There is no rhyme or reason. Okay, so we have 3. Now I'm not going to try to do a whole bunch of these. My idea was just, you know, just to give it a go, and just to give it a try, and to bring you along with me so we could just visit a little while. All right. So we have almost 10 inches by 6.5. So I could do 3 of these, I think. Let's see. 3.5 and 3.5, that's 7. So if I do 3 1/4, that's a little more evenly. Okay. 3¼ here. And then this measures 3¼ just a smidgen more, but that's great. That will work. Okay, so I've got 3 of these, and I think these backgrounds are great. They'll be wonderful for journaling on. So now it's just a matter of picking. Now she did frames. Rachel did frames with hers, and I don't have, I maybe have some labels. I might have some labels. I can look at that and see if I do. And then some images. So I'm going to turn the camera off again while I go gather a few more supplies, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I have searched, and I really don't have labels per se, but what I did was cut one of these out and took the middle out, and then I added some black paper behind it, and that's how I came up with, both of these were from that box, and I added black paper to this one to make it more dynamic, and then this one I just left as is, and I think that'll be fine. And then this, I found a little something somewhere, and I cut out the center. It had some little lines in it to jot, to write something. So labels or those that pop out, that's just not something that I keep on hand. But as I was looking at Rachel's video, it definitely was a big part of what she did. So I wanted to come up with something. If I do more of these, I'll have to, maybe I'll have to go shopping or something, see what I can find. But for now, this will be great. Okay, so I have these 3 labels. I've got 3 tags. As you can see, I have cut them to make them journaling tags instead of just like the journaling pocket or spot. And I have fussy cut some images, some fun Christmas images, so I thought we would just play a little bit with this, and let's see if we can finish this up. Let's start with the black one. Let's see if we can kind of do that. And these are longer than Rachel's were, so if I needed to, I could probably do something on the bottom as well, but turning it into a tag, that will take up a little bit of room, because you can put either fabric here, or I could punch a little hole and do some ribbon or something of that nature to take up some real estate there as well. Okay, so let us see what we can do. And actually, that kind of looks pretty cool. I like that. All right. Well, let's glue down. I have refilled my little gluey spot, and we will just go along and get that done. Oops. Okay. Be careful what you're doing, Rhonda. So, I was telling you earlier that I make Christmas ornaments for my grandkids every year. And I have zeroed in on what I want to do this year, but it is taking a little bit of effort because I don't just naturally have all the supplies that I will be needing. And so I've gotten a couple of things in the mail. I put an order in on Amazon. And then by looking at the size and of what I had ordered, then that gave me the knowledge that I needed to order the next little bit. And so I've placed another order, and it will be coming, part of it tomorrow, and part of it will be here on Friday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have all the supplies needed to get started on the kids on their ornaments. Okay. I like that. That looks nice. You'll also notice that I used a corner rounder. I have this one that I just bought. It's We Are Memory Keepers, and it has 3 different settings. And I used this one, the larger one, because it's a large tag, and I thought it looked nice. So that's just to let you know. And the way I did my tag cutoffs, you know, I have this little tag template, and I use this one, and instead of using this and cut and using that and cut, I just did a pencil line to all of them, and then just cut them. It's just easier for me. It seems a little fiddly to do it the other way. Okay, now what I want to do is go ahead and just ink around this tag, and we shall see. I could add maybe a little something more. We'll see. I don't know that it really needs anything. I think this is super cute just the way it is. And I know Rachel added some washi. She calls it foshi. So that the washi policemen don't get after her. And I say, you know, and I made some, and I have only used just a little bit so far, but I think it's super fun. Okay, okie doke. So this is a nice little tag that you can journal on there. And now let's see. I do have a couple of Christmas, you know, some little stamps that I could use. Yeah. And I also have my washi tape that I made that I could put. I've cut some of them in half. And let's see. That might be kind of cool across the bottom there, huh? Well, let's just give it a whirl. Let's see. Scissors, scissors, where did you go? One thing is that I can't easily, this particular tape that I'm using, double-sided tape that if you watched, well, I told you, I don't know, I think I may have forgotten this step. Anyway, this particular one, you can't rip. It's too strong. It does not want to rip. So I have to cut it. And then because I wanted this to cover that, okay, I like that. Get rid of the And these little pieces are sticky. They do not want to come off your hands, you guys. Okay, so then now we want to, let's put a hole in here. Part of me does not want to cover up that only believe, but I do want to give that something. And then to add a little more fun, then I also want to put, let's see, do I want red? Could do red. I think actually green would be better to match that if I were going to do the color. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this, guys. Hope you're good with that. And another sheet has been emptied. I love to put these little reinforcers on. They're so simple. And then of course, you know, if you want them colored, you just ink them any color that you want, and you are good to go. Okie doke. So, I don't know exactly what that will be as far as a ribbon or sari silk or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to put through there. But that is the first one done. And I think, you know, to keep this video trying, like I said, trying to do shorter videos, I think we'll call that good. And I will do these others off camera. And we'll, anyway. All right, I hope that you've had some fun, that it's been somewhat interesting for you. Let me pull this up a little bit and just get this up so you can really take a peek. See, I thought I'm really happy with how it turned out. Loving it. Thank you, Rachel. It was a great tutorial. And yeah, I think I'll finish the other two as well. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for joining me. And until next video, you guys have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.